It's probably a bad day to stream. I suddenly have hot to go stuck in my head. Oh yeah, we're live. Okay, okay. Hang on. Let me get the Twitch. Let me get... Oh god, I still sound so nasally. My apologies, guys. I have been... I've been sick the last few days. But it's alright. We're here. We're gonna make it work. I'm gonna get this goddamn YouTube short to actually work for once. Hang on. We're gonna get the shorts output. I'm gonna be sniffling through this entire stream. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. It's alright. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Just give me 1 second here, and I swear I'll do the full intro. I promise, guys. Come on. Let's get that YouTube shorts output. We can leave that on. I'm not bothering to change the description or anything, whatever. Or maybe I could, I don't know. Okay. Vertical is live. Twitch is live. Everything is good. Whew! Alright. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I am so glad you could be here today. I am, as always, your master of ceremonies, the Richard. And I'm back. And I'm sick, but I'm back. But I'm also sick. But I am back. But why is Black Mesa trying to download in the background? Steam, what are you doing with yourself? Oh, God, I'm already losing my voice. It's all right. It's all right. We're making it work. We're going to make it work. My apologies. I have been off for the past few days. I've actually had some time away from work for like the first time like ever. In a good way. I like my job. But, yo, boy Jack, what's up? What's up? Welcome in. Yeah, like I was saying, it's been I've been sick I started my weekend 2 days ago and just immediately got sick, which I work at a hospital, so it's to be expected. The nurses did warn me that within the first month I was going to get violently ill with something, just inevitably from starting any job working anywhere within spitting distance of a hospital. Literally, spitting distance. And yeah, it's that didn't happen for a while. The first like 3 months I was fine, but then suddenly this weekend, of course, when I want to get back into streaming. God, my mustache looks so patchy and terrible. Oh, it looks so bad. Hang on. Zomboid's gonna be up in a second. It's launching right now, by the way. There we go. Yeah, that's a little better. Is 30 years old not old enough I should be able to grow a proper mustache? Apparently not. Oh well, my inadequacies can wait for another day. Let's see. Let's get this switched over. No, what are you doing? There we go. There we go. Alright, let's switch everything over and go ahead and get started here. And we're going to jump into the New Memphis server, not Hephaestus's Forge. We're going to jump into the New Memphis server, which is actually, oh shoot, I probably shouldn't put the password on there, whatever I set it to. Yeah, it's just for some guys, it's going to be, I don't know why. For some guys, it just like never comes in. I was kind of fortunate. I couldn't for a really long time. Gotta stay clean shaven. Yeah, I know some guys where it's just I'm sorry. I'm too sick to be funny, apparently. I know some guys where all they can get is peach fuzz, so literally all they can do is just shave it constantly, and I get it. I was there till I was probably 23, 24. That was where I was. And then I finally started being able to grow the full beard, and I did the patchy beard for most of my 20s, and apparently now, as I'm being kind of lazy about it. Go. Server failed to respond. Oh shit. Oh god damn it. Oh well, this is gonna take a sec. Let me make sure everything's right here. I just set up this server. So I guess today is gonna be the day of things just going wrong. But that's alright. As long as I can still just manage to at some point. Manage to get on this damn server. Okay. Where is it? Where's my control panel? Make sure everything is still correct. It still says restarting? Wait, what? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Damn, I put all my mods on there, and my server still says it's restarting from last night. Well, shit. Oh, who just left a comment on YouTube? Damn it, it's not showing up in Caster Labs. Welcome in. Or it might have been from Caster Labs. I can't tell. Whatever. It'll show up in a second. Well, I guess the server is not going to work for today, but we could play a little bit of solo. Why is this so quiet? There we go. I think you guys could hear it, but I couldn't. There we are. You know what? Let's go to Classic Survivor. Let's head to Echo Creek. I do love me some Echo Creek. But let's go to West Point, Muldra. Let's go over to Riverside. We'll head over there. I think that'll be a good place to start. I apologize that I got onto this stream hoping the new Memphis server would be officially launched. Unfortunately, it appears that that's not the case. So I apologize. But, yeah, still, we'll make it work. We'll play a little bit of solo, hang out for a bit. Do the regular Zomboid things. And, just hang out. Why not? Why not? What do we want to do here? Do we want to play as Chester? Nah. Yeah, of course we want to play as Chester, the fry cook, the burger flipper, who has... Let's see. Of course he's illiterate. Of course he's illiterate. That's like his main thing. He's also prone to illness. Jesus, Zomboid, calm down. Oh my god. I'm going to be sniffling through this whole stream. I'm sorry. Weak stomach. I mean, when you're already a good cook, who cares? Short-sighted. That gives us a lot of extra points that we can take. He is a hunter. What does it give? Aiming, butchering, short blade, sneaking, trapping. Okay. Trapping is pretty useful now, but I gotta figure out how trapping works. I've never been good at it. Yeah. We'll take Fast Learner. We'll take Brawler. And then, what's worth 1 point? Speed Demon? Absolutely not. Speed Demon is awful. I will not take Speed Demon. I refuse. Will not do it. Man, there's a lot more stuff I'd like to have, but oh well. Slow Healer is good until it's suddenly not, until you break your leg. But you'll probably just die. Oh well, Chester. Let's see how long you survive. Let's get into the game here. I just want to play. I apologize that the server I had wanted to launch is still apparently restarting, according to Indifferent Broccoli. Sorry about that. Oh well, such is life. Let's just play some regular survival mode and just hang out for a couple of hours. Whew. That's unfortunate. Well, I guess I could jump on Hephaestus's server. No, I mean, he's not around to jump on there, and I don't know how... I mean, he would be fine with it. He wouldn't care. But also, I'm going to be playing pretty much solo anyway, so... I don't know. He added a mod. Wait. Oh, what mod did he add? I know he's been doing, his was pretty much vanilla last I checked. Ooh. Oh, we're across... Okay, I know exactly where we are. This is a really good starting spawn, actually. We're at the edge of town. And there's not very many zombies around. Yeah, this is a phenomenal start. Let's grab that rolling pin. Take the frying pan, too. I think that's the front door. Anybody out there? No. Well, this is a very good start. Window, close curtains. I guess that is vanilla now. Interesting. 10% of zombies are sprint. Oh, no. No. I can't do sprinters. I refuse. I refuse to do sprinters. I just can't. I can't. Call me a wuss if you must. But I can't do. I can't do sprinters. I won't. Can't and I won't. Is that a coyote screaming in the background? Eh, whatever. Oh, I hear something. I hear something. Where are the zombies? I picked default survivor mode. Where are the zombies? Oh, there they are. Okay. Okay, they are around. Upscale mobility. Okay, that's weird. Do I have a key to this car? Empty plastic bags. Put those in there. Don't have a key for it. Okay. Here, a rope. Okay. Man, this number of zombies feels so piddly. Yo, hey, welcome in. I'm glad to see you too, Cyclodectic. I'm glad to see you too, buddy. Nothing too impressive is going to be happening on this stream. Like I said, I wanted to launch the new Memphis server. Oh boy. And I've been working on trying to get it ready. All the mods and stuff. I've been sick all weekend, but I've been working hard on that. But, so I'm kind of upset. I kind of feel some type of way about the fact that I can't actually launch the server. But we're going to hang out. We're going to play some Zomboid. We're going to have some fun. And, yeah, that'll be enough. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad all you guys are here. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. On left wrist. Go, 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 go. Get that watch on. That's right, boy. Fuck you. Feel the wrath of the kitchen. God, I don't send you back to the kitchen. I bring the kitchen to you. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. What you want? What you want? Come get some. Come get some. Oh, I just totally missed that. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. You'll totally be able to join. It's going to be an open server. Don't worry. I actually started my own specifically because Hephaestus wants to keep his kind of with just for the fans of his streams, which I totally get. He wants to avoid the trolls, you know? So, yeah, that's just going to be for his fan base. But the new Memphis server, when it launches, which, again, I intended to be today, but I'm sorry, it'll be open to everybody. So anybody can come and join. You're more than welcome. Would love to have you. We're so glad you could be here today. Yeah, I think we'll probably just keep pushing this way toward the edge of town. Pushing that way, because that is like the edge of Riverside. Anybody here play Luigi's Mansion? Because that's always what it reminds me of when your character tries to open the windows. Is Luigi going, oh yeah, and like humping the furniture. That's always what it reminds me of. Definitely going to cut myself, but that's all right. Ah, no, perfect. Ugh, okay, that's not great. Need to find some gloves somewhere. I don't need to, but it would be nice. Ah, here we go. Make a sling bag. Man, this number of zombies feels so piddly. Not that that's a bad thing, I guess. I mean, it's good that they the number of zombies feels realistic for small town Kentucky. That's good. But, like, man, compared to... I mean, I guess I'm just too used to playing on, like, insane population at this point. Because usually when I'm playing Zomboid now, I'm doing it in front of an audience. And so you kind of get pressure to play not necessarily in what you find the most fun, but to play what gets the most views, and that's almost always hardcore, survival, permadeath, whatever. And that's fine. That's a fun way to play, though not necessarily the way I would always play. But now that I'm going back and playing just, you know, on this random Tuesday and playing regular Project Zomboid, man, this number of zombies just feels piddly. It really does. Life and living. Haha! I did make the cook show. Luigi's Mansion is OG. Still play it to this day. Hell yeah! Dude, GameCube emulators are the fucking way to go now. Like, yeah, I guess if you wanted to play those games, you gotta either get the... Wasn't there a remaster on Switch, I feel like, for Luigi's Mansion and Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which was DS? But I personally, I think the main way to play is just going back and playing on a GameCube emulator. Because it's so good. I think we're going to go straight into the... I think we'll go straight into woodworking. Yeah, straight into woodcraft. Nice. Give me that experience. Hell yeah. Yeah, I still go back and play a lot of the old GameCube games that I played back in the day on emulators every once in a while. Mostly it's... what is it called? Super Mario Sunshine. I love Super Mario Sunshine. I fucking love... Yo! Welcome in, welcome in! Good to see you, friend. Oh, come on, it hasn't been that long. Well, for all those who haven't seen me in a while, first of all, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And also, please know that the reason I've been gone has been entirely for good reasons, because I really like my new job. As many of you guys know, I was unemployed for too long. I got a job finally, and I really, really like it. I love my new job. I think it's awesome. It pays well. It's not that hard on most days, and when it is hard, it's a challenge that I enjoy doing. I'm really, really enjoying it. Like, honestly, no joke, no cap. Like, I really, really am enjoying my new job. Thank you to everybody who is supporting me, both financially and just like emotionally, you know, in like a friendship way. Thank you just for helping me out when I was struggling there, guys. You guys are the fucking OGs. But yeah, I've been gone for a while, looking to get back into streaming now. My work schedule is terrible for streaming, but we're gonna make it work. Ooh, multi-hit's on. I didn't know multi-hit was on Survivor by default. I'll take it. Zombie respawn's also going to be on, which sucks. But yeah, only good reasons for why I've been gone. But now I'm looking to get back. I'm not trying to promise anything. I am launching the new Memphis server as soon as it's done restarting in probably 3 to 4 weeks. Who knows at this point? I did put quite a few mods on there. Mostly K15. Like car mods and stuff. Haha! Bitch! I said bitch! That's the part where you die. Thank you. But yeah, thank you to everyone who supported me. Thank you, and I hope you'll continue supporting me as I'm trying to get back into streaming. For the YouTube fans, I'm not sure if there's going to be any YouTube videos. Any YouTube videos I make from here on out will exclusively be YouTube videos that I make because I think they need to be made, you know? Stuff like, there's going to be quite a bit of stuff on Endless Legend 2, which is a game that I think everyone should play and could be like the next great 4X game. And that's why that one's going to get some content here soon. Small broken handle. Don't really need that. Okay, where's that frying pan? We got some good... We did some good work with that rolling pin. We did some good work with that. Only had a crowbar to get through that. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad you could be here today, one might even say. But yeah, any YouTube content I make is going to be exclusively stuff that I feel like just needs to exist. Like, I'm going to be making some stuff on... it's just a wooden rolling pin anyway. It's fine. Yeah, YouTube content is going to be just stuff that I feel like this needs to exist. Like, there needs to be more content on Endless Legend 2. Because that game is awesome. And it's so good. It's improving every day. I really do think it's going to be like the next great 4X game. And it's so good. And I love it. And I need more people to play it. I need there to be more content about it. So that one's definitely getting some content. Oh, shoot. Already been spotted. Okay. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Come over here. I only want to take on a couple of you at a time, preferably. Here we go. It's all right. We have plenty more cooking implements to take out zombies with. Oh, fuck you. There we go. All right. Chester's doing some good work here. Good work, buddy. Ooh, a carving fork. Do I not have a belt? Do I not start with a belt anymore? Because that would suck. But also would be kind of cool and make sense. But... yeah, if you guys have other things, by the way, if you have suggestions for things for YouTube content, or streams are probably just going to be Project Zomboid. We're keeping it nice and simple. But if you have suggestions for, like, games that need more content creators talking about them, or, oh my god, the last time I was on, someone was like, you should make a video on the Epstein files. Like, nah, bro. Like, that is horrible and needs to be talked about, but also, like, no. I saw you. I know what you were trying to do. You were trying to do that stupid leap attack. I hate that shit. Ooh. Yay, a cowboy hat. Okay. That's half of that big cluster. I love the new zombie spawns. I love that the zombies don't spawn in, like, barren areas anymore. It never made sense how the zombie population of a random cornfield was just as high as, like, an urban building. Like, an average apartment complex has as many of the undead in it as... Yep. Oh, shoot. Spotted me almost immediately. Okay, so my sneak isn't very good. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, still alive. Still alive. Die. Oh, boy. Boy, I'm getting winded fast. Oh, no. You know what mechanic I forgot about? Fucking muscle strain. Oh, no. That's going to catch up to me tomorrow. Oh, shit. Alright. Let's see what clothing I'd like to gather, because I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah, let's grab some clothing off these guys. Denim shirts. Pair of sneakers. Sure. Some baggy jeans. I will take those. Thank you very much. The one with the critique vid. Wait, what did I critique? I critique a lot of things. That's kind of my thing. Being a hater has apparently become part of my intrinsic personality here on YouTube. Epstein, never heard of him. Did you? I mean, I certainly haven't either, but you know what I have heard about? The Dow is over 50,000. Oh my god. Look, man. Again, I don't feel equipped to dive into, like, the... Go watch Gatzu's video, the Georgian guy, YouTuber. He's great. His video on Epstein was fantastic. Go watch his video if you want something. But, oh my god, the Dow over 50,000 memes have been incredible. Oh my God. I love that people are running with that. I mean, as much as I have so many critiques of the Trump administration, I do love the fact that, boy, have they successfully gotten the American people to meme about the White House, to meme about things that actually matter, about actual politics, you know? And that cat isn't going to go back in the bag easy, which is good. Even if the Democrats take the White House, people are going to expect there to be something interesting happening at the White House. People are going to actually be looking at them and expecting them to do things, you know, which is great. That's exactly what we want. And I appreciate that. You know, say what you will about Pam Bondi, and boy, is there plenty to be said. But at least the administration she works for, at least people know her name. Not everybody knows the names of like the White House correspondents, you know? But people know her. I respect that about the Trump administration. At least people know them and can critique what they choose to do, compared to previous administrations that made it an explicit point to never be seen, to not let people know what's happening, to hide whatever they do. And I just don't respect that. Missed Project Zomboid New Memphis. Aw, dude, hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I'm just glad I can provide something people want. It has been a while. It really has been a while. And like, I thought that Project Zomboid really, especially after Modders released the critic vid, Neutral and Honest. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you. That's actually very good to know. Clumsy Crowbar, thank you very much. All right. I mean, I'm good with making more critique videos if that's, I mean, being a hater is part of what I'm here for. But like, if that's what people like about my content, I'd be down to make more. You know, I'm not opposed to that. Give me the extra battery too. Vid about B42. That video about Build 42 has continued getting traction. Oh, I do remember that. I know the one you're talking about now. Yeah, that video about Build 42 has continued getting traction. My favorite, I think the most indicative comment about like how people felt about that video was there was one where somebody was like, when I first saw this video, I thought this guy was an idiot. But now, 2 years later, but now like was like a year, 2 years into Build 42, I actually think he has a point. It's like, yeah, I do try very, very hard to have good points. And it was good. Well, I won't say it's, oh God, sorry, my voice is still kind of crap right now. I won't say I think it's a good thing that people are more critical of Build 42. I think it's, you know, I kind of see my goal as being, I want to help give people, like, I'm a good communicator. So I want to help give people the language they can use to critique video games and movies and other media, mostly video games because it's what's really popular right now. But yeah, that's kind of how I see it. Ooh. Look, I'm just glad I can help. I'm just glad I can, I'm glad people are enjoying the content. I'm glad that Project Zomboid's still doing well. Oh, that was what I was saying before, right. I really thought Project Zomboid would just drop off after modders released their own multiplayer and that it would kind of kill the game. But it seems like it's doing better than ever. Like, the game just has that fucking longevity to it. Like, you can just pick it. I think it's just something to do with, like, how you can just pick it up anytime, you know? Like, you can always go back to Project Zomboid and pick it up, and it's still... And it's probably going to be better than when you left it, you know, 6 months ago. Like, I can already tell different things. Like, the extra icons in the right-click, like the shoes, are accurate next to it. I'm hoping they add some kind of an icon for everything. What? Shut up! Sorry. That's my alarm. Oh yeah, I got a new phone. That was great. One of the nice things about having a job now, I was able to finally replace my old broken phone. My old phone literally would not hold a charge. Like, literally, it would only stay charged for about 2 to 3 hours. And when I took it to work, I had to be careful to charge it midway through the day, or else it would just be dead. Which was, you know, kind of annoying. But now, I was finally able to buy a new phone thanks to this new job. Like I said, I really, really like it. And the cowboy hat, let's just put it right there. There we go. Let all that... Okay. Alright, let's keep pushing. Man, like, regular zombie amounts just feel so piddly. Again, I don't want to keep hammering the same points home, but man, like, a regular amount of zombies just feels so piddly. Alright, well, let's see. Let's make ourselves some lunch. Ooh, oh, shoot, it's almost time. Hang on. Hang on. Life and living. Ah, Dr. Cox. Hang on, it's a little early for... Scrubs doesn't exist for another couple of years. Hang on. Pork chop. This is going to be a big meal. It's alright. There's plenty of food to find, and I doubt the power is going to go out before I wrap up this stream. Hang on, let's turn this down. Rest. I love that. I love all the extra icons and stuff. I never even like the little things, you know, not the bugs. But I love like the hammer symbol here and the little couch symbol here. That's so great. I love this stuff. Patches are hard. I love it. I love that I come back to this game like months, if not probably not a year. It's been a couple of months, maybe 4 months or so since I was really like, well, I mean, when I was first unemployed, I was streaming like every day, but then I got really, really depressed, which was not great. But yeah, I'm glad to come back to this game and see like stuff is better. That's fucking awesome. Here we go. Give me some fishing. Fishing is very useful in Riverside. I am probably going to go for another about 2 hours here, just so you guys know as far as what the timeline is for the stream. Oven. Oh, turn-on's down here now. Oh, that's weird, but okay. Move to floor. Take items of matching types. Settings. Default apocalypse settings are insane with new update. 15 to 20 zombies in each house and yard. Been doing builder mode with a little higher zombie numbers. I recommend really... Do you know what builder mode really does? Have they changed builder mode? The last time that I looked at, like... I think builder mode is one of those modes they should have been investing in a lot more. But the last time I checked, all that builder mode really did was... It does turn the zombie population to, like, normal. Basically the same as Survivor. And then it makes all your stuff break a lot faster. That's the main thing. And it also increases the spawn rate for canned food and repairing materials. So it kind of evens out. I think builder mode, they really... You know what? You just reminded me, Cyclic. Thank you. That is... Like, the tragedy, like, the how undercooked builder mode is something I wanted to make a video on for a long time before I, stepped away from streaming for a bit. I should probably go ahead and do that, because builder mode is, like, I feel like everyone, most Project Zomboid fans go through a similar kind of trajectory where they... play super hardcore. A lot of... I'm not talking about, like, the people who... How do I put this? I really mean, like, the average fan. Like, an average person. A lot of them will play the hardcore modes. They'll get good at it. But then they just want to build stuff, They just want to create cool stuff. And when they get that... And so they go to builder mode. But builder mode really doesn't do anything aside from just make... a couple of really obnoxious changes that don't really make the game more fun. They just make it really obnoxious to play. Stuff like I said, like making the making your stuff break faster, which is that's not fun. That's just annoying. I've been meaning to make something about builder mode, so thank you for reminding me of that. I'm gonna go ahead. This is broken anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and take this curtain. Put this on one of my windows. All the sliders to maximum. Hey man, once the server's up, maybe we will. Night sprinters was one of the first things people recommended, which I suppose shouldn't be particularly surprising. People love that night sprinters setting. I'm still kind of getting used to like how to do all the settings and stuff. You know, the previous times we've had servers, it's pretty much always been either Ali or Hephaestus taking care of it, or both. So this is going to be my first time doing it. So we'll see what settings we want. Feel free to send me recommendations for settings, by the way, if you're also planning on getting in on the server, which you totally should. It is going to be public. The official, unofficially official New Memphis server. I need to not be tired if I get into a fight. Here we go. We got a few more. We got a few more. But first, let me check this tool shed. May have some weapons in here. I see a freezer. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mario! Oh, I love that shit. Anyway. What do we got here? Welding torch. Ooh, screwdriver. Okay. Flashlight. Dust mask. I think I'm just going to go ahead and put that on. Oh, I'm probably going to have to deal with the discomfort mechanic now. Nuts and bolts and epoxy. Oh, I'll go ahead and take those. I'll take that frozen food. Anything in here? I'll take the plastic bottle. Thank you very much. Put all those on the ground. Looted houses and unexplored air. Oh, yeah. I'm really not a fan of that mechanic. Is that only... No, it's not. It's not only in Apocalypse mode. I know that for a fact, because in Survivor mode it does that too. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that mechanic where houses become looted and other buildings even when you're not around. I don't know. It feels like it's just... It feels like it encourages the player to just restart, you know? Because who's gonna... Yeah, I'll take that. I can make a spear out of that. Give me the denim strips. Put those away. Yeah, it feels like it encourages you to just restart. Because, like, you're not going to go out and explore at that point. Like, why would you... Like, in Project Zomboid, you should want the player to want to go out and explore new areas, you know? You started in Rosewood. You should want to push your way to Muldra and Riverside. Louisville, eventually. You know, preferably, you would want the player to do that. But that just doesn't happen now because of that exact loot mechanic. You know there's no point because it's probably going to be looted by the time you get there because it's probably going to be a month in, 2 months in. You know. Oh, boy. Hang on. There we go, there we go. Okay. A pen. No. Digital watch. I'll take that apart. Nothing. Okay. Dude, don't worry about your commenting. I'm literally not worried about it. I just appreciate people are here. Gotta grab the rubber duck. I think we can leave the rubber duck, actually. I think the rubber duck will be fine on its own. Rubber ducks are incredible survivors. They're like cockroaches. They will survive the apocalypse long after everything else has died off. I'll take that. Yeast and a chocolate bar. Okay. Hang on. I'll be right back. I gotta go, guys. Sorry, guys. Give me just 2 secs here. I'll be right back. Be right back. hell said that I fell in the toilet? Fuck you, man. Oh, sorry. I'm still a little bit fucked up. I'm sicker than I thought. It's all right. We're back to it. Oh God. I'm getting over something, all right? Had to make an emergency drop off at the pool. Give me some grace here, all right? I'm hoping I'm 100%. I think I got hit because I'm like, not only was I sick, on top of that, there's also just a massive, like, what is that change called? Like the barometric pressure or whatever. Like, there's also just like a big change happening in the weather, and so my sinuses are about the size of a fucking baseball right now. Ooh, a pistol. No holster, but that's all right. I'll take it. Anything on the ground? No. Ugh. Yeah, sorry. I'm still pretty sick right now, but we're making it work. What time is it? It's still only day 1. We're doing really, really well for day 1. I may come back and take apart that TV eventually. Let's see, I've already checked that. Oh. God, I still feel like shit. I'm still so nasally. It's alright. Anybody in there? No? God, there's like no zombies here. And again, I know that for like a new player, this is probably more than enough. Like those hordes of like 6 zombies were probably insane enough for a new player. But man, this is like nothing for me. Look at me bragging. What a badass I am. This is like no zombies for me. I'm kind of a badass like that. God. Yeah, I'll take the fountain cup too. Just give me all of it. Check these trash cans. I can take that apart. That's dirty and has holes in it. Okay, and I will take the garbage bag with me. Also, should have put as much of that stuff as possible inside the bag. Alright, okay, day's wrapping up. And I want to get enough sleep that I can wake up by 6 a.m. to watch TV. I mean, it sounds like you're making good choices there. I mean, when you get more than that many zombies, at a certain... I mean, knowing when to bug out is part of, you know, being a good Zomboid player. You know, part of it is just knowing when it's time to finally... You got to be like, no, I can't do this. I will not win this fight. You know, that's part of what keeps you alive. Both in Zomboid and a real-life survival situation, knowing your limitations is good. You know, don't let anybody convince you otherwise. Okay, let's wash myself. Hey, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Thanks, Cyclodectic. Much, much appreciated. Spicy foods help your sinus problems straight. It's chili season anyhow. It is. It is. Well, I gotta do something. Oh, God. They really are just, like, huge. Give me that stuff. Let's put the kitchen stuff over here. Yeah, seaweed. That's going to get combined with something. Canned goods. I'll get some more stuff for that eventually. What do I want to put down there? Oh, frozens. I got to put the frozens away. God, I feel like a... grocery shopping mom. We can put that in there. Yeast in here. Put the sheet in there. That's fine. Put the pistol right next to the oven. That's a perfect place for it where it will never get harmed. Let's see. Does not have an alarm. Good. Okay, nuts and bolts. Get the long stick from this mop. You might be right about the spicy food. There is this really spicy jardinera that I really, really liked from a local store. Of course, it's jardinera because I'm, you know, a fucking Illinoisan. And it's too dark. Okay, well. Let's put pizza cutter, ladle. Let's put the denim strips down there. Milk. Let's see. Yeah, these two. Oh, wait, no. Let's go over here. I'll take those apart later at some points. Allie, but Timberborn just released in 1.0. Oh, I mean, I've heard about Timberborn a lot. I'd be very interested in that. Hell yeah. I'd be interested in that. Fuck yeah. I may have to go check that out now that that's in 1.0. When you drive through, it could be overrun. Zombie gets struck when they wander. Oh my god. Are you playing with the new physics mechanics? Because if so, I very much approve. Where is... There it is. Ah! Oh, wait, nope. I gotta set my alarm. I gotta set my alarm first. Where is it? Set alarm for 5:50. There we go. There we are. I am thinking of setting the server because in the server settings you can change how much damage your car takes from zombies. I'm thinking of setting it to like near 0 or as near as we can get, just to encourage people to run over more zombies with cars. Because I mean, it's like that's the whole point of trying out the ragdoll physics. You know, come on, that's fun. That sounds great. I don't need to be carrying this frying pan all the time. All right, while that's going, let's see what else we need to do. Missing required items. What are you talking about, required? What are you talking about? Okay, whatever. Where do I go to get spicy food? This is the Midwest. No one eats spicy food here. Well, not actually spicy food. Hang on. While he's learning some cooking, I need to go grab some milk for my coffee. I gotta say, it feels so good to be back to streaming again. I don't really care if it's an audience of like 4 people. I don't really care. I'm just glad you guys are here. I'm just glad to be playing. Glad to be doing something. And we're with the Cook Show. There we go. I'm just glad to be here. Thank you guys so much for showing up today. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys so much. It's so cool just like hanging out on like a day before work. I am mad at myself that I didn't get the chance to... Oh, God. I am mad that I didn't get the chance to stream during my actual weekend. But that's all right. I mean, as you can hear the fucking nasaliness in my voice right now, it was twice as bad yesterday and 4 times as bad the day before, if not worse. So, nope, no muscle strain. Maybe they finally disabled muscle strain in Survivor. That would have been smart. Okay. Let's fill all of these. Fill all these bottles and cups. I'm going to keep that so oh, that's a 2-liter. Oh, hell yeah. I'm keeping that. All right, let's put you there. What's that? That's only 300 milliliters. Oh, that's tiny. All right, put it there. I'll keep that big 2-liter bottle. Oh, God. Oh. I need some hot sauce. You're right. I need some hot sauce. Oh, no. My long stick is already worn. Oh, well. Oh, God. Yeah, this does more damage. We'll go with the steel rod, and I think we'll leave the frying pan here. Go ahead and throw that down there. I need to get a belt. Dump that. That can stay in my bag. That can stay in my bag. Actually, I really don't need to carry the screwdriver since I haven't read the electrical book anyway. I'm not going to be using it, so may as well just leave it there. Do silly stuff with cars and fire. I mean, yeah, I could. Boy, that would make for some interesting streaming. You're not wrong. Let's make some stir fry. Let's do, this is going to be a real chill kind of day. I am, I don't know if I'm, I don't know. I could be up to doing something absolutely insane today. Who knows? Who knows? Well, I can't do anything now because it's frozen. Where'd they get mutton? Where did anybody in fucking rural Kentucky get mutton? Meat stir fry. There we go. Turn that on. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's still more shit here. Oh, fuck. Oh. I can't. I don't know what that does. I forgot. I'm illiterate. Oh, so I guess I may as well go ahead and take apart those, yeah, may as well take apart a bunch of stuff. Because I can't, I can't actually read the electrical book anyway. So, may as well. Yeah, give me all that stuff. Let's go ahead and take it apart. Why not? God. God, this is going to be a terrible return on investment. But whatever. Well, not investment. It's barely, it's not like I'm losing anything from doing this. I'm just not getting the triple experience because I can't read the book. Oh, no. Poor Chester. Poor Chester McBadback. Our illiterate burger flipper isn't a good survivor. There we go. Oh, man. Let's try just eating half. I really need a cigarette. I don't understand why smokers don't start with cigarettes on them. Like, at least a small amount. It just never made any sense to me. But whatever. Whatever, whatever, whatever. Alright. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Chester's still alive for right now. Yo, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, I'm just glad people are tuning in. It's been a while for me. Alright, Jeremy, I'll give you the same spiel I gave to everybody else. I want everyone to know the reason I haven't been here in a while is because of all good well, yeah, very good reasons. I haven't been here in a while because I started a new job. You know, I was streaming a lot in part because I was unemployed. But now I have a job, and it's a job I really like. So, it's been all good things, but I'm back to it now, trying to get back into it. Just gonna do a couple hours a day. My new job is really terrible for streaming. Like, the schedule just does not work for streaming at all. But I'm excited to be back. I had intended on launching the New Memphis actual server today, but it's still restarting apparently, according to Indifferent Broccoli. So instead, we're just hanging out. We're playing in some Riverside. fucking up some Zeds, you know. Fun things to do on a Tuesday. Get him, Chester. You got him. You got him. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. 1 cigarette equals 1 succulent Chinese meal. Is that... Damn it, why do all these sweaters have holes in them? Wait, hang on. Can I use this fog to my advantage to power level my sneak skill? Now I'm getting muscle strain. Shit. I wonder if they tweaked how the muscle strain works. Where's my sneak skill? Oh, it's not. Oh, yeah, there's sneaking. Okay, is it going up? Oh, I got spotted immediately. Okay, well. There we go. Thank you. I appreciate the well wishes. Like I said, everything's going well now. Well, not everything, but, you know. As much as you can expect from life, you know? Life's never going to give you 100% of what you need, but you take what you can get and you make it work. And we're making it work here at New Memphis. Server's going to be up soon. I do want to keep Again, I'm really open to suggestions here. I want to make more YouTube content, but for right now, with how YouTube just doesn't... Cigarettes! Oh my god, finally. With how YouTube just doesn't want to reward creators for, like, actually being creators. It only wants to reward them for making the exact same 3 videos. Doesn't it feel like on YouTube? Guys, I actually want to hear everybody's thoughts. And I know that not everybody watching is on YouTube, but, like... Thank you, DT Vivo. Good to see you, man. Yeah, it's... Does anyone else feel like the entirety of YouTube has become, like, 8 guys making the same 3 videos? Like, just everything on YouTube feels so incredibly copy-paste now. And I'm trying desperately to not fall into that. And it's like, I wouldn't be happy making the same 3 videos every single fucking day. Well, we're going to be launching the multiplayer server here soon. I wanted to launch it today. Didn't work out. It's all right. It's all right. We'll make it work. We'll have it soon. Give me all that food. But yeah, YouTube just feels so copy-paste now. And I wouldn't be happy taking part in that. I do want to make more content, but when I make YouTube content, it's just going to be around stuff that I think needs to get made. Again, video games people need to know about, like Endless Legend 2. Stuff you need to be following, or probably some Project Zomboid stuff too. Yeah, it really doesn't reward small creators. And, like, there's an element to which I have sympathy even for YouTube in that case, because I know, you know, certain YouTubers are the moneymakers. I get that. But, man, at a certain point, does it feel like you just don't want new people breaking through? And I'd almost rather you just be honest about it, as opposed to giving me hope about it. Like, if you don't want new people breaking through, I don't know. Current occupation, I am a security guard at a hospital. And I'm really enjoying it. I really enjoy what I do. I get to help keep people safe, which I'm not doing a good job of in Zomboid. Yeah, I get to keep people safe. I get to help nurses and techs do their job without getting hurt. There we go. Oh, boy. Yeah, I want to make real content, you know? I'm a very real guy, I guess. But seriously, though, like, I just want to make stuff that, like, I feel like, hey, you should watch this because this is worth watching. This is worth knowing, you know? As opposed to, I don't know. Dude, I've been... Remind me at some time, I'll send you guys some screenshots. I get this newsletter from YouTube, or from YouTube, YouTube, in the last few months, launched a whole program for small creators to basically, like, encourage them not to just quit after 10 videos, which is usually what happens, which is true on a lot of social media platforms. That's not unique to YouTube. YouTube is overrated. Their restrictions suck. You are correct. It's becoming more correct by the day. God, I need that smoke. I am so stressed right now. Yeah, YouTube launched a program to try to encourage people not to just quit, where you can get it's literally just a newsletter for small creators, and it is the most hilariously useless crap. It is hilariously worthless. They didn't even put your stream on the homepage. If it didn't have notifications, would never. Jesus. I mean, I'm not even surprised. I'm not going to act like I'm surprised by that. YouTube has never particularly liked my channel, which I don't know. Wait, if you say the word bruise, you get demonetized? Ugh. You know, I don't even mind shit. Here's the thing. I don't mind shit like that. I don't mind YouTube having a bunch of rules because it's their platform. I get that. If they have rules that they want their creators to follow, fine. I'm perfectly okay with following a bunch of weird, arbitrary rules, because those weird, arbitrary rules ultimately aren't even made by YouTube. They're made by the advertisers that YouTube needs to court. I get that. I don't mind that. I mind when I have to constantly guess those rules. I mind when the rules aren't properly explained and I just have to, like, take a guess and, like, feel it out and basically just try to figure it out as I go. I don't mind the YouTube algorithm, but I mind that I am expected to spend so much of my time reverse engineering the YouTube algorithm when YouTube could just tell me, what do you want me to make? What do I need to do? You know? I don't mind the idea. Oh, this has no gas. God damn it. It's gonna leave though. Key in the ignition. I don't mind having to play to the YouTube algorithm. I mind having to reverse engineer what the algorithm is and spending most of my time doing that instead of making content worth watching. I mind that so much of my time is being taken up just trying to figure out what the algorithm even wants me to fucking do. Go, 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 go. All right, all right. There we go. Take it nice and slow. Nice and slow. There we go. That's how it's done, boys and girls. Nice and easy. Nothing fancy. That has holes in it. Damn it. Okay. Take that apart. It really bugs me how so many Zomboid creators are using AI thumbnails. It actually bugs me a lot. Yeah. I experimented with that for a while, and the reaction was extremely negative, so I stopped doing it entirely. You can make some cool stuff with AI, but you're far better off, in my experience, using AI for, like, individual elements. Like, if you look at my video on, the Arc Raiders video that I thought was really good, but YouTube apparently thought was ass. That video, the background is AI generated, but then all the elements in front of it are regular. Or in the, I think it's actually my most recent video, the one on Endless Legend 2, where I talked about factions in strategy games. That one, there's like a black and white spiral background that's textured. That is actually AI generated. AI is really good for generating like individual elements for a good thumbnail, but you can't just let it generate your whole thumbnail or else it's going to suck. Like, it really is. And people will know it's AI and they'll react really negatively to it. But if you put in effort, you can make some cool stuff, but you got to do it. Asmongold's all over. Oh my God. I swear to God, but look, I don't have anything against Asmongold or Moist Critical on a personal level. What town am I in? We're in Riverside. We're at the very the very western edge of Riverside. You know, I don't mind Asmongold and Moist Critical on like a personal level. Like Moist Critical even seems like kind of a cool guy. I would get a beer with him. But like, my God, the level to which every fucking video, like every fucking video is either Moist Critical or fucking Asmongold on this fucking platform, while YouTube continues to pretend like they're supporting small creators while putting the same two guys in every fucking feed. And like, again, it's not against them personally. I don't think they're good creators. But like, oh, I mean, Asmongold at least I can say works hard. I mean, streaming 16 hours a day is hard. But it sucks. Like, you're going to pretend like you're supporting small creators when in reality you have like 2 or 3 guys who are your cash cows. And everybody's getting sick of them. Everyone's getting sick of Asmongold. And it's not even because he's doing anything wrong. Well, not, okay. It's not because he's doing anything different. People are just tired of these same 2 or 3 or 4 fucking guys who weren't that interesting to begin with. It just sucks. Zomboid added urban areas, skyscrapers. They did. They added, I think it was only 4 skyscrapers to Louisville. And by skyscrapers, they mean like 20 to 30 stories. There are a couple of them in Louisville now, yes. Thank you, Hunder Slash. Love it. Yeah, there are a couple of skyscrapers now, and they're really cool. They are a little bit buggy, though. Yo, welcome in, welcome in. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Good to see you. Even Asmongold is sick of Asmongold. I mean, at a certain point, you gotta be sick of the fact that, like, you know, people spend more time, like, if you're a small creator, you're far better off, like, just paying Asmongold to watch your stuff on stream than actually trying to play the YouTube algorithm. And at that point, YouTube needs to understand that they've done something wrong, okay? Like, if Asmongold is so disproportionately favored that new creators are better off trying to pander to him than to the actual algorithm, then you have done something wrong. Like, it is. Like, it is. I'm sorry. Like, and again, it's not that I mean, there is plenty to be said about Asmongold. Like, I don't particularly like him as a person. I don't have anything against him either. He seems fine. He seems like average Austin, Texas guy, to be honest. Average guy from Texas in 2026 who doesn't leave his house. You know? Average guy from Texas who rejects Texas's expectations of masculinity and manners and spends his days in his house with the roaches. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much Asmongold, and I got nothing against him. If that's the way how he wants to live his life, fucking get it, bro. That's all you. You have it. But, like, my God, the level to which he has... It's not even that he's favored. I don't mind that. But, my God, YouTube, do you have more than 2 guys to show me? Are there not more than 2 creators on this fucking platform? Is there anyone other than Asmongold or fucking Moist Critical that you maybe want to show me? Jesus Christ, YouTube, do you have no one else? Seriously, like, I feel like I am just bitching, but like, it's so true though. My God, YouTube, you don't have anyone else? Have you lost all ability to understand what a good YouTuber looks like before they have 500,000 subscribers? Like, have you lost all ability to identify talent so you just keep shoving the same 3 people into the algorithm over and over? Like you're just mashing, like it's the permanent, like, free money button. What is it called? You know what I mean. Insert video game analogy here. You know? Oh, yeah, or, oh my God, I almost made videos bashing iDubbbz, but man, it would have just been low-hanging fruit. Saw this stream on the home... Okay, so somebody got this stream on the homepage, but I've been saying don't recommend to, like, 10 of the AI Zomboid channels. How extensive are these AI Zomboid channels now? I'm kind of curious now. I mean, not curious enough I'd like to go and watch them, but I'm curious as to just how prominent they are. I haven't seen any Zomboid AI channels, but I'm very curious to check them out now because What would you do? God, they must be absolute crap. Damn it. I need a fucking crowbar. Oh, wait, no, I can't pry stuff up. Right. Prying things open is a mod. I always forget that. Every fucking time. I forget every fucking time I start a new game that the ability to pry things open with a pry bar is a mod addition. I forget that every time. Oh, sewing kit. I'll take that. I will take the bandage. Go ahead and take that apart. Past some of those guys. I kind of want to, maybe we'll make an entire stream out of like diving into the dark, what can we call the stream? The deep dark world of Project Zomboid AI channels. Actually, that sounds like a pretty good idea for a stream or a video, honestly. That actually sounds kind of entertaining. I may do that. Ooh, scout cookies. Hell yeah. I'm not hungry just yet. Extra batteries. Ah, hello there. I would like you both to die now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, my weapon broke. Oh no, my weapon broke. Oh no, my weapon broke. Oh, hang on. Oh, I gotta go. Hang on. Hang on. I gotta go. Okay. Well, that's not good. Okay. Ah. Well, only needed one more hit anyway. Where's the other one? You also only needed one hit. Well, now I feel like kind of an idiot. Either of you have anything on you? I will take those. I'm not going to take that magazine because I'm illiterate. It should just be vanilla. Yeah, prying stuff open with a pry bar should absolutely be vanilla. You know, it's actually one of the most common questions, because I spend a lot of time critiquing Zomboid, you know. Dude, fuck yeah, I have multi-hit. Not having people always say, having multi-hit's unrealistic. No, not having multi-hit's unrealistic. If I swing a fucking baseball bat, you bet your fucking ass it's gonna hit more than one zombie. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck yeah, I play with multi-hit on. But, yeah, absolutely. People always ask, because I'm so critical of Zomboid, and I've always been willing to be openly critical, which has gotten me kind of a reputation as a notorious hater, but still. You know, Rich, what would you change about Zomboid if you think it's got so many problems? Number one, take the top, like, 3 mods and just make them vanilla. Like, take Braven's Common Sense mod and make it fucking vanilla. Number one. There you go. Number one. Number one thing right there. Look for fresh opinions. Bought and sold. Yeah. I mean, Mr. Beast is now owned by, what, Saudi Arabia? Fuck the fucking Saudis, the guys who murder journalists. Now, metal baseball bat! Oh, hell yeah. Now we're Kentuckian. There we go. And a belt. Hell yeah. All right, put a screwdriver there. And what else do I have? I have half a steel rod. Yeah, I can probably just throw that away. Let's grab this hoodie. Let's wear it with the hood down because if we wear it with the hood up, it's going to make me take off my hat. And Chester can't take off his hat because then he would be outside uniform compliance for spiffos. So he can't do that. Oh yeah, I'll take all this food. Hell yeah. Is there a garbage bag or anything else I could take? I'll take that griddle pan. Thank you. Garbage bag, meat cleaver, dull. But in good condition, just low sharpness. That's okay. I could work with that. There you go. Probably exaggerating, but keep getting community posts from one channel. Not an ignore for quoted on your page. Alright, I gotta check some of these out. I am curious about these Zomboid AI channels. I mean, AI is just destroying YouTube in general, which is really sad. I mean, half the reason I started getting more traction with my channel when I started letting ChatGPT write my titles and thumbnails for me on Twitch and YouTube. So if my YouTube titles and thumbnails and descriptions, not thumbnails, if my YouTube titles and descriptions end up being cringe, it's because it's what YouTube wants. So sorry, I'm doing what I can to spread the word of New Memphis. I'm doing what I have to do. So I cannot imagine playing Zomboid with a controller, though. That sounds absolutely insane. Here we go. Here we go. Now we can kill some stuff. Right, let me check a couple of things real fast, though. Oh, wait. Ooh, it's almost 6 o'clock. We already missed Woodcraft, but there's plenty more episodes to watch. So I'm not worried about it. Let's rest up. And let's get some survival. We still got some fresh food. Eat us a cookie. Right. Got the scout cookies. Ooh, agriculture. Yes, very nice. I would love agriculture. Oh, my short blunt went up. I truly cannot imagine playing Zomboid with a controller. It'd be like playing, like, you would have to have something else. Like an extra keyboard, like, nearby with for all the extra buttons for the menus and stuff. If I'm honest, I really wish that Zomboid would spend more time on the... Again, like, look at the best... Take the best UI mods and just make them vanilla. Genuinely. Like, I wish they would do that so badly. Go find the top 5 UI mods and just straight make them vanilla. Just do that. I think it would improve the game immensely if they did that. They probably won't, but I think it would be a great idea. It would be... They won't, but it would be a great idea. Kind of depressing to say that, but man, it's true. It's true. They probably won't. But it would be great, but they probably won't. Does that need washed? No, I never used it to kill any zombies. Put the meat cleaver away, too. I'd like to use that to kill some Zeds, but I'll need to sharpen it first. Painkillers, bandages, those all stay. Spare batteries. Let's put that away. Oh, let's go ahead and wash this. Wash all these. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. They did it to a few mods. Yeah, there have been a couple, but like I think they've been kind of questionable with their choices on it. Like the trailer mod. Like the trailers were always one of the most popular, but also like notoriously buggy mods. Like, I don't know. I think making the trailer mod one of the first ones that they vanillaized? I don't know what the word for it would be. Canonized? I think vanillaized would be cool. It definitely was an interesting choice, you know? All the menus can be opened with the D-pad and select. Okay. All right, that could work. All right. Didn't know you could get short blunt from the TV. There's a couple different things they can get. I don't think I got that, but I got agriculture just now. I don't think I got short blunt. I think I got that from when I was swinging that broken bar. Probably what it is. Is it just me, or they massively nerfed durability of weapons? Almost impossible to get melee weapons in combat. I do not know. Honestly, I haven't paid that much attention to the durability so far. I am really returning to the game after quite a while. So we'll have to see. No, no, no. Leave that. Leave that. Leave that. Give me all the clothing. Let's put all this away. That's already washed. Okay. We got some clothing to get rid of in here. Put the sweater away. Cowboy hat. Dust mask. Put all that stuff away. And I think they added the ability to wear a satchel with a backpack. It'd be nice if they did. I mean, I know you can have 2 fanny packs and a backpack, and I think something else, too. There's a mod that allows you to have satchels. I don't know if that's vanilla, though. There is a mod. If I find one, I'll try. But I think that might be a mod. Oh, give me these 2 pillows. Let's put them on the bed, because it'll help my sleep. There. And, whatever. Yeah, sure, one there. Yeah, that'll work. I can't get to the back corner anyway. What stuff do I just want to get rid of? Swim trunks. Pair of crappy pants. A mirror. I'll keep the long socks. And I don't really need stockings. I don't think I'm going to be going out in a dress anytime soon. Soon. At some point, I'm sure, but not soon. Not soon. the horse mod? Do you mean the meme one or the actual one? Because the actual one does look pretty cool. I would like to try it at some point. Maybe we'll even do it on the New Memphis server. I don't know. I mean, you would think that with how many other animals they have now, you would kind of think that they would just allow you to use the horses. You would think they would just add horses, but, you know, even if you can't ride them just yet, at least I would think so. I don't know. I would think so. I would think you would just add them in. You know, because, like, it can't be that different from the cow animation, right? At least I wouldn't think so. Like, a horse can't be that different from the cow animation. So if you already have that, just add the horses. Like, why not? I don't know. That's my 2 cents anyway. Yeah, there was a new horse mod. Why can't you ride a cow? Well, I mean, ask any bull rider. You know, people try. People try all the time. You know, bull riding is a thing, but it usually ends with you getting kicked in the face. That's why you don't ride cows. Oh my god. I don't know. We will, if I find, I doubt I'll find a satchel, but if we do find one, I will try it out, because I am curious myself. No gas. That's fine. Leave the key in the ignition again, and I can't access the trunk. That sucks. Okay. What about this one? Nope, no key. That's alright. Trunk, nothing. I mean, that's not really surprising. Anything open? Yo, Hephaestus, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. I'm not dead yet, no. Oh. Pretty sick IRL. This is the ultimate Zomboid challenge. Playing while both, playing as Chester while sick IRL is so difficult. No. Whew. Actually, I'm starting to feel a little better, though my sinuses are still the size of a grapefruit. But I'm alright. And I did, by the way, Hephaestus, I did go to Indifferent Broccoli, and I did sign up for a 32-player New Memphis server. Unfortunately, it is not quite finished yet. It was restarting last night when I added mods, and it was still restarting when I started the stream. So now I'm just playing solo. But hopefully it'll be ready here soon, and once it is, I will put all the information on the New Memphis Discord. Yeah, by the way, anyone who is interested in playing on the New Memphis server, it will be public. You just have to get all the stuff from the, why is the stream in portrait? Oh, there's 2 different streams going on YouTube right now. There are 2 different streams going on in YouTube, so if you're on desktop looking at the one in portrait, there is also a vertical or a horizontal stream. There's one that's supposed to be... That's... Gotta love YouTube. Half the time, there's a separate stream for those who are on YouTube Shorts, and that's the portrait one. But half the time, the portrait version, because it ends up with more people, will end up being the one that YouTube recommends for some reason. YouTube is interesting in that way. But yeah, there is a horizontal and a portrait version, so if you're watching this in the portrait version, please know there is another version for you that you can watch. Up and running? Hell yeah, dude. Dude, fuck yeah. I will absolutely... like I said, I planned on having the New Memphis server up today. It just didn't work out. As soon as it's up, I will let you guys know. Join the New Memphis Discord server. Please say hi to Matt while you're over there. And everybody else. And yeah, it'll be up there soon, hopefully. Like I said, literally the only reason I'm not playing it now is because it's still restarting. This will be a great place to come back to once I have the... Aha! I found the key to this one. Streaming before work again? That is correct. Oh, it has gas! Oh, but it's also trapped. Oh, and a green engine quality. Well, not for long. When I have to do like a 4,000 point K turn. Hang on. Damn, I'm switching gears fast in this thing. Hang on, hang on. Did the server actually do the thing? I'm not on your server right now. I'm just playing server. I'm just playing solo. No, Festus. I thought about getting on your server, but I figured since that now is the time when you would be at work, it wouldn't really be worth. I figured I would just take the stability of playing solo. You know, stability in terms of my internet quality, which I need to be working on. Okay. Let's go ahead and take this one back to our house. You have the whole week off? Oh, fuck, I didn't know that. Oh, god damn it. Now I'm wishing I had started on that. Okay, whatever. It's all right. Chester will be back to play with Hephaestus, probably tomorrow or tonight. Okay, sorry about that. God damn it, I didn't know that. Yeah, but I'm just streaming before work. So sluggish. I didn't take Sunday Driver this time. I didn't take it this time. At least I hope not. Unless I'm stupid and I took it and just forgot about it, which is entirely possible. That's happened more than once. Ooh, but she's having a lot of trouble going in reverse. There we go. All right, I don't have much gas. I'm going to leave the key in the ignition. Anything in the trunk? Nothing. I'm very hungry. Let's go get something to eat. There we go. My specs, bad. Actually, no. My processor, I'm not going to go into the actual specs of my PC. Maybe I'll put them up someday. I'm not going to talk about them in the chat or in the stream, but I may put them up on the Discord for those that I trust to have something like that. Just because I think having that little bit of extra barrier is good. But my processor and my motherboard are good. I think I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, which for Project Zomboid is fine for the most part. And I'm not going to be upgrading that anytime soon. The main thing I have that's really fucking me over is that my video card is still an NVIDIA like 1070, I think. Like I'm still reliant on my old like 1070 video card. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Skill window. Oh yeah, here you go. Here you are. There's a skill window. No, the character's not female. Yeah, we'll play tomorrow. Vacation and depression hit me like a truck. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Trust me, as someone who only just got the oh my god, as someone who only just broke the fucking curse of unemployment, trust me, the stir-crazy depression is very much real. I get it. At least you're going back to work within a week, though. That's good. But yeah, trust me, I get it. I fucking get it, and it sucks. Sorry you're going through that, dude. Nah, yeah, you're fucking right, Mimic. Yeah, no one's gonna be upgrading their PC anytime fucking soon, thanks to fucking AI. Oh my god, thank god I can generate crappy videos and pictures. Thank god for that. Oh, wow, I am tired. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go to bed. Could also use a cigarette, but I'm gonna wait till morning for that. Let's get some sleep. Alright. Go. Yeah, man, my PC needs some... Oh, fuck. Forgot to turn off. We're on Vanilla Survivor right now, which means that things like the late night events still are a thing, which I fucking hate. I hate the nightmare events. I think it's so stupid. Or at least, like, have some kind of... At least, like, create a reason for it, I guess. I don't know. Oh, you can just smoke directly from a cigarette pack now. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, fuck yeah, Project Zomboid. Good. Good. Fucking good call. Oh, good call. Yes, to the Project Zomboid devs. Good call. You can now just smoke directly from the pack. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's so much better. That's so much better, it's ridiculous. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. Fuck. Okay. Super hype for next week, though. Plans going through the stock market, letting students gamble their grade in full credit. Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, that's so cool. Dude, you're a fucking great teacher. Dude, fuck yeah. I wish I had more teachers like... Well, actually, I did have a lot of very good teachers. Dude, fuck yeah. That's awesome. I'm glad to see that. Fuck yeah. It's good to know there are still a couple of good teachers out there. Fuck yeah, dude. Nice. Go. AI took all your silicone for AI making chips. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. AI needs every fucking chip imaginable. Every fucking ounce of RAM in existence needs to go toward shitty AI images. This is part, like, I feel like AI already had a pretty bad reputation thanks to it, like, insisting to, like, AI companies insisting that AI be in the arts, which it never should have. AI as a utilitarian product in things, I've said for a very long time, AI is very, very, very good in fields where you have a large base of completely unchanging knowledge, which can just be uploaded to a server. Medicine, law, other things along the engineering, things like that. AI is great. And again, I use AI for things like thumbnails, in specifically for generating small things, small individual elements of good thumbnails, or titles that are good for the click-through rate on YouTube, because YouTube loves AI, because Google wants to be an AI company so fucking bad. AI can be good for things like that. Again, for fields where you have a large base of unchanging, irrefutable knowledge, AI is great. It's actually better than a human, you know? Lawyers and doctors are going to start making a lot less money in a few years, because part of what made them so, rich was the fact that they had a large knowledge, was the large base of knowledge they had about fields that people don't really know much about. That's not going to be a thing. AI is going to make that, lawyers can't bill someone for the 200 hours they spent looking up relevant cases when an AI can do that with so much more efficiency in 5 minutes. That's why lawyers are going to start making a lot less money. Same with doctors, They're not going to be able to charge people $80 an hour for basic diagnostic work when AI can do that, can identify a rash, a broken bone on an x-ray in 30 seconds, and prescribe medicine, which then has to be reviewed by a doctor. But all the diagnostic work is taken out of it, basically. And that's going to mean that doctors, lawyers, again, engineers, anyone who works in a field with large, unchanging bases of knowledge are going to start making a lot less money because of AI. AI can be good for those things. AI is good for knowledge, but it's not good for, again, the arts. And it's bad enough that these companies kept insisting that AI be in the arts. Oh, AI generated thumbnails and movies and animation is the future. No, it's not. Well, it kind of is. In the future, AI will be a thing in animation and the arts, but it'll be people working with it, There's a great quote from one of the original creators of the Welcome in BK Animator. I was talking about AI and animation. There's a great quote from one of the guys who helped to create The Little Mermaid for Disney. I remember because I saw it in, I think it was a Lindsay Ellis video years ago when she was talking about, the golden age, the Disney Renaissance back in the 90s. There's a great quote where he says something along the lines of, the whole purpose of animation is to ascend to heights which live action never could. That is the entire point of it. No one looks at an animated movie and says, well, this needs to look purely realistic. Well, we did do that. We did do that, and it made everybody hate Disney. Remember? It made everyone hate Disney when they tried to make all their animated classics look realistic. The same is going to go for AI. AI eventually will reach a point where animators are using AI to ascend to heights live action could not, or even traditional animation could not, and at speeds that would be impossible without AI. And that's going to be a really cool point, but we're just not there yet. The tools are still too new. And that's going to be a really cool point to be at, but we're a long way from that. And AI, they need to stop pitching AI as a one-stop, because the people who are pushing AI are tech guys, not actual artists. And so they're going around saying, ooh, look, you can just put a prompt in and just make something. No, you're still going to need skilled animators to verify that what the AI is generating isn't garbage, You still need actual artists to look at it, just like you'll need actual coders to make sure that the code that AI generates isn't garbage. You're going to need that. You know, what happens if all tech crashes or is victim to an EMP blast? That's also true. You know, that's also true. That is also true. There's also the fact that, you know, having so much reliance on AI leaves us extremely vulnerable. What happens if one particular data center, if we go to war with China or Russia, what happens if a Chinese spy, you know, just park, you know, a lot of these data centers are out in the middle of fucking nowhere. What if they park a truck full of fertilizer next to it, blow it the fuck up, and we lose access to half the United States' medical knowledge overnight, you know? There's certainly bad things about this too. You know, that we should be noting and taking and figuring out, you know, sounds pretty secular. I mean, yeah, okay, sure. It's true, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not totally against AI. I just think that AI needs to be used. We just need to have we need to have an honest discussion about what AI is even actually good at. And for right now, it seems like we're not even able to do that, which is a shame. It's a shame. You know? I'm an electrical engineer, and AI struggles quite a bit with electrical pathing in series parallel circuits, and I'm thankful for that, at least for now. Well, with any luck, and again, with any luck, what AI will be good for will be creating circuits that are so complex a human could not design or create them without AI, you know? So there will be losses in the short term, but much like with coding, much like with animation, with any luck, the field of electrical engineering will be enhanced by AI in the long run because people will then start creating things you never could. 3D printing is another great example. People are using AI to create 3D prints that a human basically couldn't. And then, like, there was a great example of, like, someone 3D printed an AI-generated engine, like a rocket engine, and it fucking worked. It was super cool. I love it. I think AI could be used for a lot of great things. Almost none of those things are the things that AI would actually be good for usually aren't the things that AI tech gurus are trying to push for, because most AI tech gurus are idiots or don't know what people actually want. You know, at the very least, people don't want you to disrespect actual animators, but AI tech gurus think they're better than them. 100% agree. Okay, cool. I'm glad we're on the same page about that. I'm glad that other people are seeing the value in AI. You know, I feel like regular people do, though. People who actually work, I feel like, do understand the value AI could add. It's only, you know, the tech guys who aren't getting it. No, AI is good, but it's not a one-size-fits-all solution, you know? Yeah, oh, you saw that. Dude, yeah, that AI engine, that was cool as fuck. Like, using, again, because things like thermodynamics and aerodynamics or thermodynamics, these are, again, things that are unchanging, you know? That's not going to... Things that are... No, well, yeah, they're unchanging. They're math. I'm sounding like an idiot right now. I'm sorry. Yes, you get what I mean. Sorry, I'm a little slow right now. I'm still kind of sick. Sorry. But it's so cool. I love the fact that AI can do that. That's the whole point. And you have, and again, mathematics and engineering is another field in which you have a large base of completely unchanging knowledge, and AI is good for that. But that's it. AI is never going to design, you know, you still need humans there. And preferably, that's what this is going to happen. Preferably, this is going to allow the United States and preferably the world to eventually... Yeah, it's concrete physics, exactly. Like, it's not going to change. Could there be new models of physics that come out? Maybe every few hundred years, but yeah, that could still happen. And in that case, you know, AI would be very, very good at adapting to that sort of thing, you know? Sorry, now I'm talking too much about it. Anyway, I think AI has good applications, but the people who actually are applying AI now, you know, like Sam Altman, are kind of idiots. They don't really know what AI is actually good for. And that's a shame. Well, no, I don't want to say that. I think Sam Altman knows what AI is good for, but he doesn't care. It's kind of like with the opioid crisis. You know, opiates were something that were only prescribed to specifically people who were basically dying. you know, because they're highly addictive and you don't want to give them to people. But, you know, people who were, but the actual companies selling the opiates said, well, we want to make more money and sell more of them, so we'll convince doctors to give them to everybody. And that made a fucking mess. You know? AI is going down a similar path. AI is very good for these very specific things we've talked about, but the creators of AI are like, well, that's not everything in the economy, and we need AI to be good at everything. So they keep trying to crowbar AI into fields that it shouldn't be in. And, you know, that's making people hate it. Especially when they're so determined to have AI in everything, that AI is in everything you watch, AI is in everything you see online, AI is half the comments that you see underneath a video. If it has a certain number of views, conservatively, half the comments are going to be AI generated, either by a human who put it into ChatGPT or by an actual bot. It's a shame. AI takes away the memorization of some skills, creating an engine across... Okay, actually, you know what? DT Vivo, I'm going to recommend to anyone who's curious about this and how AI could affect lower-level jobs. That has actually been one big concern. I'm going to recommend Patrick Boyle's video. He did a video where he talked about, specifically, he's worked in finance. He was like a hedge fund manager. But Patrick Boyle did a video about how AI has caused a lot of low-level finance jobs to just go away, because normally generating a PowerPoint presentation over a new project or generating, you know, statistics for a new potential investment, whatever, that kind of stuff was the things that you would relegate to your low-level employees. The guys who just got hired on at the hedge fund would be doing low-level crap like that. Now it's all AI for vastly cheaper. But exactly like, you know, like you said, there's a, are you sacrificing young people's, you know, the new upstarts, the next generation of finance guys, are you sacrificing their experience and ability to learn by having all these PowerPoints generated by AI, by having... You know, because in finance, again, like with physics, a lot of it's concrete information. But are you sacrificing the ability for new people in the field to learn by having AI do it, even if it's cheaper? Same with law. Are you sacrificing new lawyers, you know, going through cases to find, I forget the exact term for it, but like comparable cases to use in a courtroom? That was the job, traditionally, of new upstart lawyers trying to make a name for themselves, just getting into the field for the first time, recent graduates. Now AI is going to do it. Is that a good thing when you're sacrificing new upstarts' ability to learn about the field, to learn about cases? And so we do kind of have to be aware of that as AI is starting to get implemented, you know? I did hear about the Steam Deck. I did hear about the Steam Deck being delayed. I've been a notorious hater of the Steam Deck. But also I am sad for those who want one that they can't get one. That does suck, and I'm sorry that happened to you guys. But I also think the Steam Deck was kind of overrated, so I'm not super sad about it. I'm sad for the users. I'm sad because they can't get what they want, but also I never thought it was that good in the first place, so... Maybe there's other things you should be spending your money on. I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear it. Hang on. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not going out there. Why is the channel called New Memphis? It's based off of a short story that I wrote when I was like 19, and I just ran with it. There's not really a great explanation for it, to be honest. There's really not. Yeah, it's based off the short story that I wrote because I'm a, well, I consider myself a writer by trade. Whether or not should be calling myself that, I don't know, but yeah. Oh, another rolling pin. Okay, I'll take that. Why not? Always good to have some spare weapons. I'll take the canned goods. There we go. Scissors, thread. Yeah, I'll take those. Dish towel. Anything in the freezer? A couple of things. I'll take the mutton chops, and I'll go ahead and just eat that. AI should be a tool to streamline and enhance human work, but many big tech leaders would rather have it as a replacement. 100%. Dude, Jeremy Drake fucking spitting facts. That is a perfect way of putting it, you know? Most of these companies just want to replace human labor with AI because it's cheaper. That's all they really care about. And thus, they're really unable to see what value AI could add on top of human labor when added as like a force multiplier for human labor. That's what it works. I got my Steam Deck for free. Read your book. Yeah, I got to... they're in a bunch of places. It's all kind of scattered around. I've been thinking about doing something about all my books that are scattered around because I've got so much stuff. I've even got a lot of like short stories and things. I want to make them available. And reading is really starting to take off right now, which is awesome. I promise at some point, keep bugging me about it, Vivo, but keep bugging me about my book, and I will put it at there some point. But for right now, yeah, I'll get around to it at some point. I have so much of a backlog. I have such a big backlog of written text that I need to consolidate into one area. What do I think of the recently announced Steam machine? I think it was inevitable. I think that a larger version of the Steam machine... I still have the OG Steam machine, the OG Steam machine from back in the day. I still have mine, and it's great. It's a great system. Highly recommend it. But it's probably going to be overpriced. That's where we seem to be headed. It's probably going to be way overpriced. If you want to know my thoughts on the Steam Deck, I do have a video of that on the channel. It's, ooh, I actually do want that meat cleaver. I want to take that. Because meat cleavers give you axe XP, which is hilarious. I do have, if you want a full-length novel of mine, I do have a novel called, oh shoot, where was it? I used to have it on display in the back. Hang on. Where the fuck is it? There we go. Yeah, I'll stop and plug for a second. Hang on. We're gonna stop for a quick plug here. I will put this out there for those who for those who are interested. Almost spilled my coffee. I do have a book. It's called Blood and Neon. You can find it on Amazon. It's an extremely... I wrote it when I was, I think, 16 to 19, but it's the first full-length novel I ever wrote. And it is a brutal... it deals with a lot of heavy themes, race being one of the biggest one. But one of my friends who read this said that it genuinely gave him a new... Like, he was a white guy. He said it genuinely gave him a new perspective on race when he read this book, which is awesome. I'm glad to help. This copy is probably the copy that's going to Hephaestus, by the way. This is one of the 2 original author's copies I ever got. And one of these is getting signed and going to Hephaestus when I send back these Game of Thrones minis. But yeah, you can find it on Steam if you want. I also have a bunch of erotic books that I wrote years ago, shortly after, because this book didn't sell for shit. The cover's dope as fuck, but it didn't sell for shit. So I wrote a bunch of erotic novels, and I still get money from those. Amazon still cuts me a check for $5 at the end of every month. It was 20 a while ago. But yeah, Amazon still cuts me a check for like $10 at the end of every month for the erotic novels that I wrote. Yeah, it's called, oh god, that series. Hey, it sold well. On top of that, I also have a bunch of other stuff. I have, if you're into Star Wars, I do have a Star Wars fanfic called... The Fallen Ones, that's on Archive of Our Own and fanfiction.net. I've been thinking about putting out something. There's no good place to put something like that where Disney won't sue me to oblivion if it ever got any views. So it's just going to stay there for right now. But I do have that if you're interested in like a full-length Star Wars novel. Because it's a full-length novel. It's the second novel I ever wrote. I have a publisher selling them by myself. I wouldn't even say I'm selling them by myself, to be honest. I'm not doing much with them right now. I would love to talk to a publisher, but these days you pretty much need to come in. Well, I mean, okay, look, I'll let you in on a little bit secret. Do you want to know why smut became a really big thing with women specifically, but in general, like written word smut became like a really big thing with women in the United States in the past few years? Part of that reason is because around the time when I was a teenager, when I was just getting out of high school, back when I was still sending out queries to authors, because like if you want to be an author, you have to get representation. So you have to go out and you have to query an agent and get them to try to like represent you. Yes, I'll explain the Communist Manifesto in a second. Yeah, you have to actually query a literary author and get them to represent you, and that's how you like try to break into the field. Around the time I was doing that, when I was 19, which would have been 2014, 2015, basically none of them were accepting men. Like, not to sound weird about it, but there's not a nice way to put it. It's just true. Like, around that time, no one wanted to represent men. There was that was when I was trying to query literary authors, was right when the literary field here in the United States was transitioning into being basically exclusively for day drunk wine moms, you know? And now 10 years later, the entirety of the literary industry is smut and or LGBT something or other. LGBT romantasy is basically the only genre that exists in new literature because of this transition and the specific desire to have more women in the literary agency field, which is not a bad thing, but it did lead to there being basically no male authors and men in general not reading for the last like 10 years, which really sucks. So yeah, if you want to check it out, you can check out Blood and Neon there. Like I said, I would love to work with an agent one day, and honestly, I mean, I have a decent following now. I mean, I've thought about trying to go back, but if a literary agent ever wanted to work with me, I would hear him out. And I'd love to query some others, but I don't know. It's like I said, I tried for a long time, and even today, I'm not convinced that the literary world in America wants genuinely hard-hitting sci-fi or books marketed to men in general. It's just, yeah, like I said, like LGBT romantasy is pretty much the only genre that exists in literature today. And that really sucks. Not because it's a bad genre or a genre that shouldn't, LGBT romantasy isn't a genre that should exist. It sucks that that's basically the only genre that exists. It really sucks. Vampire system. I have not heard of your vampire system. Oh god, I'm tired. Oh no. Oh boy. Need to get some caffeine in me. Hell yeah. Bloody carving fork. Nothing. Hang on. There we go. But yeah, thank you to anyone who checks out the book. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I have a lot of erotic stuff on there too, so don't be thrown. But the erotic stuff, fortunately, unfortunately, sold way better than my sci-fi stuff. Did I study writing, or is it just a hobby? I wouldn't call it a hobby. Again, I would define myself as being a writer. It's all I ever wanted to do. It's been one of my biggest goals in life. I love writing. It's my goal is I want to be a novelist. Like, I want to be Ray Bradbury for a new generation. And then I kind of fell ass backward into streaming Project Zomboid, and here we are. But I don't mind that, you know? Whatever allows me to build up a following and eventually, hopefully, you know, like, you can bet if I ever self-publish another book, hell yeah, I'm going to promote that shit all over the New Memphis Discord. Hell yeah. And I write good shit. Like, I will plug my books, not just because I want to make money, but because it's genuinely a good book. It is genuinely a good book. It's probably going to be a bit confrontational. Like, it's probably going to have things that might be a little uncomfortable, but hopefully in a good way, you know? Hopefully in a good way. Yo, Saul! Hey! Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. Gotta check out the My Vampire System by JK's manga. Alright, I'll check it out. Fuck yeah. I am always interested in hearing other new systems. Love that shit. Oh boy. Okay, hang on. Sorry, quick massacre here. And I'll be done. Hang on. Damn, crawlers. Nope, oh, I gotta go. Hang on. Okay. Nope, totally whiffed. Hang on. Oh boy. Okay, okay. Alright. No! Ah, I hate when they do that. My god, those guys have insane range when they're on the fucking ground for some reason. God. You fucking kidding me? Hang on. There we go. Alright, where are the last ones? Oh, he's crawling and he can't get over the fence. Oh, that's funny. Hey, buddy. Hey, quit trying to destroy this fence. It's a nice fence. Someone paid a lot of money for this. You fucking die? My god, man. Okay. Whew! Erotica sells best in general. I mean, in my experience, it does. And it did. And it still does. I still make a little bit. Like I said, Amazon still cuts me a check for a couple bucks at the end of the month. Purely from that erotica I wrote years ago, which is super cool. No point in getting that. I'm illiterate. There we go. Go, give me that. Hell yeah. Crackers. Love crackers. Give me that. Nope. I heard you in there. I heard you in there. Oh my god. This turtleneck sweater, jacket, multiple holes in it. Damn it. Ooh, pipe wrench! Pipe wrench! Fuck yes. Give me that. Oh, hell yeah. Alright. Well, we got plenty of food now. Yes, this is Riverside. Sex sells, one of the oldest rules. You're not wrong, Saul. You are not wrong. Oh, also, once again, thank you for the Prime, by the way. For those who are feeling like subscribing, but you're on the fence, I do want you guys to know, I would love to get your Prime subscription if you're watching on Twitch. I would love that. Or, subscribe over on YouTube if you're watching. That would be amazing. Yeah, no, dude, I would love to get people's Prime subscription. Give me that. Give me that Prime. I want it. Favorite base location in Project Zomboid? Ooh. I haven't thought about it in a long time. I would probably say I love going to Louisville. I actually wish that they would make a Louisville spawn vanilla. I get why they don't. I would personally say it would have been roofs. It would have been on a roof somewhere if they hadn't disabled the ability to allow rooftop gardens, which hopefully is coming back. I'm really hoping that the rooftop garden thing is just, it's just too buggy, and that's why they're not doing it. I would say that. You know, for those who are unaware of the deep lore, the official New Memphis animal, like our official mascot, is of course the roof chicken. So we love rooftop bases here. We're big fans. But at the same time, unfortunately, at least for right now, it would seem that rooftop gardens have been nixed. So I can't say that right now. I would say any of the pawn shops in Louisville, because the gates at the front are indestructible or basically indestructible. And you have so much loot. They have so much good stuff. They have guns, electronics, furniture. They have tools. They have everything you need. They're pretty small, which is the problem. You can enable it in 42. I'm pretty sure it's still buggy, but okay. Good to know. I remember I saw that you can do it. I saw the option to enable it in the server, in the New Memphis server, if I wanted to, but it said that it would be buggy as fuck, so I chose not to. Hopefully soon. But yeah, yeah, roof chickens are dope. Let's leave it at that. Roof chickens are dope. Official New Memphis slogan, roof chickens rule. But yeah, the pawn shops are a great basing location. Love the pawn shops. Definitely my favorite. By far. Love the pawn shops. The fire station in Ekron. Haven't spent much time in Ekron. That's one of the newer places, if I remember correctly. Haven't. Asher, thank you. Much appreciated. The fire stations are always a good choice. Fire stations are always good. They always have axes, so you can board them up really easily. I think if the fire stations came with more tools, maybe I would like them more. They're good, just not great for me personally. The fire stations are good. If every fire station consistently came with like a couple more tools, like they were guaranteed to have like hammers, pipe wrenches, stuff that you would probably expect there to be in a fire station, along with like the axes and whatnot. You know? I feel like that would be ideal. That would be amazing. Let's go ahead and smoke, which I can do directly from the pack now. Such a good addition. Love that. Thank you, Project Zomboid. Oh, so good. No more having to sit through pulling out the cigarettes, pulling out one cigarette from the cigarette pack, pulling out lighter, smoking cigarette, putting lighter back, putting cigarette pack back. Oh, too much. It was too much. It was like sitting through 4 different micro-loading screens, and it was too much. I'm glad they made that change. Good on you, Project Zomboid devs. That is a good choice. Do we get another vote for the Ekron Fire Station? People really like that one. I really like the look of the Brandenburg Fire Station, but I haven't spent much time in Brandenburg. Just stream Project Zomboid B42? Fuck yeah, you should. Everyone should stream. Everyone should try. Everyone should stream. Everybody fucking should. Everybody should. I'm a big believer everyone should try it. Everyone should try content creation, even if you don't get any, even if you're not good at it. Like, try it. You know? So you understand what your favorite YouTuber, whoever, you understand what they're doing, how they go about making their content more. Gives you a better understanding of it. And also, it's like, you know, I wouldn't say it's free to start up. Yeah, Riverside does not have a fire station, if I remember correctly. Hoping they add one. Have a few games to stream. Project Zomboid, Hightail. I haven't played Hightail. Personally. Hang on. Ooh, window. Come on. I don't want to have to break you. There we go. What we got in here? Got a wrench. Some sheet metal snips. A tarp. Mechanics 1. I'll go ahead and take it. Oh, there's 2 copies. Well, I don't need 2 copies. 2 flying around throwing. Yes, Saul. We're all well aware of your technique for playing Project Zomboid, which is flying around, spawning cars on top of zombies to crush them while you fly around like God. Oh, damn it. Hopefully, you can get back into playing a little more seriously. Oh my god, wow. Well, yeah. Honestly, I'll probably play it more seriously once it's, close window. Can you close the window? Oh, I have to go outside. He's gonna go outside. All right, sure. Oh, no. Oh, wait, what? Wait. No. All right. Well, we're just caught in a fun loop now. All right. He's just still going. You go, Chester. You'll get that window eventually. Oh. Oh, Chester. I should mention he's illiterate. He struggles a bit. Poor guy. Oh, you poor illiterate bastard. Oh, boy. Okay, let's stop that. Yes, I have heard of Vintage Story. Yeah, it's been recommended to me before. I think I still have it. Can I just do it from here? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I still have Vintage Story somewhere. I still have it, what is it? Bookmarked in my PC. I have a lot of stuff bookmarked, and I have a lot of notes. I open the Notes app every, like, 30 seconds to write stuff down that I'll never actually check. But yeah, I am aware of, what's it called? Vintage Story. I'll check it out one of these days, I'm sure. Ooh, a whetstone, yes. A couple more things. There's a fleshing tool. Yeah, I guess that's good to have. I'll take it. Wish I could get some better bags. That's what I really need. Ooh, a bunch of books here. That's really nice. Not that it matters. I'm illiterate. Let's go ahead and wear those gloves. Some plastic crap. A little more food. I'll take it. Anything in the freezer? Ooh, all right. Nothing else is going to fit. All right, we got to go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Give me those two. Jar of carrots. Hand drill. There we go. All right, now all we got to do is make it back to our house. And I got to see whether or not we can improve this baseball bat. And probably repair it, too, while we're at it. Hightail is still in pre-release? Oh, I thought it was out by now. I've been hearing a lot about it. I've been hearing a lot of people have been saying a lot of stuff about Hightail. I've been trying to not learn about it because it seems like people are really hating on that game. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but when everyone's opinion is the same on something, I usually try to hang on and figure out my own opinion later. Okay, let's figure out what we want to dump here. Hand drill. No, not the fleshing tool. Put the fleshing tool there. Whetstone. Sugar. Carrots. In the freezer, we'll put the corn. That in there, that in there. Pickles just go in the fridge. Okay. The whetstone in there as well. Put the tarp there. There we go. Still very unfinished after Riot canned it. Basically got to where it is now in like 2 months. Oh, shit. Well, I mean, actually, you know what? I was gonna say I'm normally a big fan of I've been a proponent of more RPGs for years, but at this point, I think we're just flooded with too many crappy RPGs. It's kind of making people hate the genre. Like between all the crap that Obsidian keeps putting out, and who are the guys who did Dragon Age, BioWare. Like, so many of, like, the old good companies are now just turning into slop manufacturers, making a game every 6 months that's not good and feels unfinished, you know? I feel like we're kind of saturated with RPGs at this point. Like, RPGs need to kind of rest for a while. We can come back to it. I love RPGs, but it's just we're overloaded with really shitty ones, and it's kind of destroying the genre. Not to mention the fact that all of the, like, Steam survival games all have some kind of RPG mechanics on top of them as well, which further doesn't hurt the genre, but further makes people not feel like the genre is special, you know? When RPG mechanics can be slapped onto anything, like, what's it called? Valheim has RPG mechanics, and tons of other games, you know? I don't know. It's just, it's just devalued, like I said. That's how I would put it further. Like, it's just, the RPG is devalued at this point, and it's not special anymore. All Obsidian's new games have this child-friendly art style. It's quite annoying. Yeah. It's not great. It's kind of sad. I mean, on the one hand, I'm really glad to see Obsidian still making stuff. Like, even if they're not the same Obsidian, which they're not, it is at least good to see them still... It is good to at least see the company still alive and making stuff, you know? That's still good to see, even if all the original creators are gone. And at least these new guys who suck can keep... If they can keep the company alive long enough for a few decent writers to get in there and start making good games, then I'll consider that a win. You know? That's good. I think Hytale is like Humanits. Ah, you've told me about Humanits before. With time, they could be great, but right now needs work. Yeah. The zombie genre in general is also just on a break. I think the zombie genre, much like the RPG, is also in need of a break. Mike, I forgot. Whatever, I don't care about cooking that much. I think the zombie genre in general, much like the RPG, is in need of a break. It's too oversaturated, and it just needs some time. It just needs... People just need to it needs time people can appreciate the genre, you know? In the meantime, at least the zombie genre still has a few games that people still consistently play and are keeping the zombie genre alive, like Project Zomboid, which is, like, more popular than ever, I found out. Like, despite the fact that I really thought the game was going to suffer in terms of its views, in terms of its popularity, when the multiplayer mod came out, and, you know, the idea of multiplayer became inherently less special the day that happened. But people are really digging it. Like, maybe it kind of speaks to the fact that the devs should have just put out the multiplayer in its own unfinished form a lot sooner. You know, maybe it just speaks to that. Yeah, none come close to Project Zomboid. I am still really hoping State of Decay 3 is good, but who even knows? I mean, who even knows who's going to be making it? Who knows who's left at the... What is it now? Microsoft Studios? Whatever Microsoft's little indie studio is. You know? It is good to see, I will say, both for projects like State of Decay 3 and other projects. It's nice that so many large gaming studios now seem to have normalized the idea of just having smaller studios on hand, either purchasing them or creating them from scratch, and just having small studios on hand creating unique and interesting indie products that don't need big budgets. They just need to be interesting. I'm glad to see that, even if I don't think they're doing a great job, like really allowing those projects to thrive. You know, I'm glad that things like State of Decay can still get made in an era where, you know, companies want every game to be the next big thing. Like, no, sometimes a game can just be an interesting game. It can be a little interesting idea. That's fine. You don't need every game to be the biggest fucking thing ever. You know? Yeah, they're working on a lot of stuff. I'm glad Project Zomboid's still being worked on. I'm literally having returned to Project Zomboid today. You know, I'm seeing stuff in here that's new that I really appreciate. And that's fucking awesome. Keep a pen light and the jiggler. I think they spotted me. Yep, there they are. There you are. I see you. I see you. At least my long blunt skill's going up. There we go. There we go. Yo, Cyclic, thank you so much for gifting that sub. That was fucking awesome of you. Thank you, guys. There we go. Oh, God! Oh! We're alive. We're alive. It's all right. Chester's okay. Oh, my God. Whew. Ugh. That downward swing animation is going to get me killed. I feel like that's still, like, the #1 thing that's going to get me fucking killed. Whew. All right. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, my God. That scared the fuck out of me. We're fine. We're fine. Just a pen. Nothing. Let's hope we can find an actual fishing rod. There we go. Fuck yeah. There we go. Whew. All right. All right, let's see if we can find ourselves a fishing rod. We'll go grab that tackle box. Maybe we'll just make the base over here in this little burger shack. Oh, also, let me check these areas. Ooh, I see a map. Just a can of stale oats. I'll take that bullion cube. Well, at least I can read maps. That's something. Take the garbage bag. Thank you. What do we got in here? Oh, can't get in there. There we go. You think the prone to illness trait increases your chances of being infected from scratches and lacerations? I believe it does. I'm fairly certain that's exactly what it does. I mean, it's one of several things it does. But yeah, I'm fairly certain it does. Yeah. I am fairly certain that that is exactly what it does. It makes you, I mean, it's one of several things. It'll also make you more vulnerable to colds, which makes you sneeze. But it's pretty easy to avoid getting sick, generally. You know? Oh, God, just total whiff. Oh, somebody's inside there. Alright. My timing is still really off. Is this vanilla? I'm fairly certain it's vanilla. It's been a while, so there might be some mods on that I forgot about. Yeah, it's been a while since I fired the game up, so there might be some mods on I forgot are on here, but I'm fairly certain this is vanilla. At the very least, I didn't turn anything on before I started. I'll take that whetstone. Thank you. Wooden rod. Fresh yogurt. I may as well just eat it now. I'm kind of hungry. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny that one of the first mods that I made sure to download when I was figuring out what I wanted to put on the new Memphis server, one of the first things was better trait descriptions. That's got to be an early one because they are really, really bad. I think that's actually one of the biggest. Whoa! What are you doing there? What are you doing? I think one of the #1 issues with the game is the fact that the trait descriptions are still really bad. Like, really, really bad as far as, like, telling you what an individual trait actually does. And that sucks. That's... Come on, man. Also, I swear to God, and yes, I will bring this up every fucking time. DIY expert? What kind of an occupation is that? Handyman. The word you are looking for, the occupation you are looking for, Project Zomboid devs, is handyman, not DIY expert. If you're an expert, you're not doing DIY. That's not, that always bugs me. It's not, they're not a DIY expert, they're a handyman. That's what you should call that one. Stop. Oh, I hate that. That bugs me. I'm sorry. I know that's just a tiny thing, but that bugs the fuck out of me. Jack of all trades, not really an occupation though. But I do get. But you're in the right direction. That's still better than DIY expert. Yeah, there's a couple different mods that add better trait descriptions. It's under normal circumstances, I've played the game enough, I don't really worry about it. But if I'm going to be playing on a vanilla server, especially a vanilla, well, not a vanilla server, if I'm going to be playing on the New Memphis server, which I, you know, am going to try to invite non-Zomboid players to come and play on with us, then I definitely want that to be well explained. 100%. Did I check this one? It was a fishing hook. That's something, I guess. We'll put that over here. I'll just put that in there for right now. Dexterous is far better. Oh, Dexterous is a dope-ass trait. Dexterous is great. Yeah, Dexterous, that's the one that allows you, if I remember, to move objects in and out of your inventory faster. Yeah, it's like 30%. It's so good. Dude, when you're on the fly, or when you're like on a loot run and you know you have zombies on your tail, Dexterous is a lifesaver. Oh, shoot. We are about to wrap up here, though. I'm going to go home, unload all this loot, sit down for an episode of Woodcraft that may or may not even actually help me at this point because I've watched so many episodes. Ugh. And then we are going to wrap up this stream here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm going to try to be back before work more days this week. I even bought a whole new Hawaiian shirt for myself to make sure that we could, yeah, there we go. I even bought myself a brand new Hawaiian shirt. Nah, I'm not wearing it today, but I will next time. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. Come check it out. Check out the New Memphis server when it launches. I'll put the information up on the New Memphis Discord. So if you want to join that, go to the Discord and say hi. Link is in the description. If the link is not working, let me know. But yeah. It gives you, wait, it gives you faster aiming too? Oh shit, I already thought that perk was dope. Oh shit. Alright, even better. Fuck yeah. Okay, Frozens. I have so much ice cream. We are packing this goddamn freezer. Let's see, seasonings. Got another whetstone, some twine, a couple more books I'm not going to use. I love how I'm unloading this stuff, even though ultimately I'm probably going to abandon this character because this is a single player and we're going to be playing on the multiplayer server soon. But whatever, who cares? Let me take my loot. And I'll leave my calling card, my ID. Junkyard worker. I didn't even know that was a profession. I didn't even know junkyard worker was a profession. Gotta check that one out. Okay. Cigarettes. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, another garbage bag. That's it. It was in 41. All right. Ah, I still get to watch the cook show. Oh, fuck yeah. And some woodcraft. Oh, beautiful. All right. That's where we're going to leave Chester for today. I got to go. I got to get ready for work. I don't have much time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, though. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you for the subs as well. If you're on Twitch, I would love to get your Prime subscription. If you're on YouTube, a regular subscription is always fine, so you can get more stuff about the channel. Turn on notifications because YouTube hates telling people about this about my streams. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you soon. Goodbye and good night.